So when people talk about traffic, it's like yes, but it's like even like peak hour traffic is
Yeah.
not that crazy. You get delayed like
Mm,
20 minutes maybe.
that's pretty good. Peak
Hmm.
hour traffic here is going to talk about traffic. Exciting, sorry. Peak hour traffic here is insane. I used to commute to the
Mm-mm.
office, and I would sometimes spend 3 or 4 hours of my day just driving. But if there wasn't traffic, I know for a fact because I woke up late one and I'd
Mm.
missed all my alarms. I'm like, I've got to get to work now.
Mm.
You can do that drive in 14 minutes if you have no regard for yourself or others.
Right.
Um, the trap just that gives you a scale of like the best and the worst it can be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
had to start going in at like 7 in the morning to get around it, and
Jesus
the
Christ.
problem is that's not sustainable
Right, right.
because eventually other people get wise for the fact that you can get in at 7 in the morning, and it's not just you and the truckers. And at what point are we leaving at midnight to go to work?
Yeah, yeah. Just live in the office.
You know what? If I didn't hate it there, I probably would have because I really did not like the traffic or the commute.
Well,
That was terrible.
interestingly, that's sort of the direction pre-COVID things were going, right? Like, if you look at the
Yeah.
way the Google model of running a tech company was, it's like, hey, we offer you breakfast, we offer you lunch, we offer you dinner. Oh, there's sleep pods. Oh, there's like
Uh,
out of your work hours, we have like gaming areas. Like, they actually were sort of moving in that direction of
yeah.
you live in the office.
Campus.
Yeah, yeah, the campus stuff. Honestly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been surprised if COVID didn't happen, if we started
Yeah.
actually seeing like we actually started seeing like on-site housing, and some places like in
Yeah.
specific situations that was a thing, but like becoming a normal thing for tech companies.
Yeah. You get company towns essentially again. You get
Mm-mm-mm.
the American Wild West like mining town. If pretty
Mm-mm-mm.
much companies always want a mining town because
Yeah.
then they can charge you a profit on anything you buy from the shops in the area. They can pay you in not money.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, in theory, because these days it would probably be a really cool app on your phone that you'd loop and it'd be very technical
Mm-hmm.
for it, and everyone would feel like, oh, this is the future,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's Wilco Mining Corporation bucks again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely, I think that is the way it was going, and I'm in some ways, COVID was a terrible thing.
Sure.
It was an awful thing, but in some ways, I think it might have course corrected us in a few different things. It
Mm-hmm.
might have saved our bacon in that way. I
Mm.
don't know how I would cope with going to the office day to day. I've not worked an in-office job since that one I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
and I would not take a job. I would be unemployed for up to. I've got to be reasonable. I'd be unemployed probably a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
before I would finally capitulate.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so glad that there is so much remote work, and we kind of all built all the tools that we needed to be able to do remote working. It's been great for people who are disabled and have trouble getting to the office.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great in a way for hiring. I have to deal with a lot of the hiring stuff at my job, and it's great for that because it's like you're not limited to what talent can we get within 30 miles
Mm-hmm.
of the office building. So you really can pick and choose like quality candidate and the like, and they can pick and choose quality companies.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a much fairer, freer marketplace
And
for
then comes
work in that
along
way.
AI, and then jobs have
Ah,
5,000
right.
resumes, and then
Yes.
the great system entirely falls apart because
Yep.
if you've a bunch of remote work, hey, why not send your resume that you've AI generated to literally everyone?
Okay. So I have opinions here.
Mm.
As someone who deals and is actively dealing with this right now, we're in a
Mm-hmm.
hiring. Um, Guys, this is for the audience now. We can tell they have a smell. We know that you generated it. Nobody writes with bold bullet points all the time. Also, you've checked that you actually have exported the PDF in your own name. That's a fun one. Uh, but no, AI it generates the same resume over and over again. Essentially, you'd have to spend so much time tuning it to get something different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what's really fun actually in interviewing is people using those ones where they listen to the call in through a virtual microphone and give you answers that you subtly, air quotes, read off of. I can see you staring at the bottom of the screen like, actually, yes, I am interested in software solutions. We can tell.
I saw this thing where you can like mount your phone to the screen and put it like just off to the side of your camera.
Yeah, and you'd think they'd put it just off to the side of the camera, but they're looking at their knees.
Yeah, well, okay.
And I can
some
see
of the
you
people
reading.
doing this aren't the brightest.
Generally, it's self-select feel as well, because those who feel above it tend not to use it as much, or would be able to just give it a glance. And then I suppose not be able to tell, but you're already good enough. You don't need it, is what I'd say. But if you really do need it, there's a good chance you won't be good at cheating.
Right.
Is kind of the problem, I think. Also, eyes move when you're reading. And that's a fun one that you can't stop doing. There's tricks to it. I'm not too worried about AI with this sort of thing, basically. We work with it. We build AI tools. They're not that.
Well, even if you're not concerned with it, it still creates a lot of noise to go through, right? Like it's a even
it's definitely a time suck.
Yeah, you can spot them, but it's like, okay, but how long does it take to sift through that many extra resumes, right?
Yeah, it's definitely yeah, that's fair. It has raised the investment time in it, and I think it's made employers a bit more like, already people culled the resume pile aggressively and maybe even a bit nonsensically at times, because when you're sat down with 1,500 resumes, you need to start your hiring round that the following Monday, you're gonna start having creative shortcuts.
Yeah.
People are people. And I think it's not helping anyone in that regard, certainly, because you start to look at it and you go, just by vibe, that's AI. And maybe you get it wrong sometimes, you know? I think that people are quite good at spotting these things, but maybe you get it wrong sometimes, and it's going to definitely lose you some people that might have been okay candidates in general. It's adopted the writing style of the internet, as I call it, as well. Sort of the way that a lot of people type. It's a bit... How do I put this? How do I put this politely? It reads like a Redditor. It's I'll admit, I can't always tell if someone's a Redditor or a ChatGPT rapper at times.
Right.
In some cases. I'm sorry, Redditors. Please don't attack me. Oh, that'd be so terrible. No. It reads like the internet a lot, which is fascinating to see, because I am a child of the web, the World Wide Web. I got a wireless router when they were hot tech. And I've been reading reading stuff online more than I've probably spoken words to real human people. Looks like them. It looks like them. It doesn't look like people. It doesn't talk like people in the real world. Like the internet, which is fascinating to see how it's like flavored its speech. No matter how much corporate stuff they put on top of it, it can only be they can only ever be the average of their data. So you'll only ever get an average quality out. You'll only ever get an average of what you put in. It's just the way they work, the way that all the systems have worked, even before Transformers. It's the way that it works. Garbage in, garbage out is the phrase.
Sure.
And in this case, it's got the what do you call it? The dialect of what it's been trained in, and you could tell sometimes even which agents, when you've been working with them enough, they're using. Some of them read like, and some of them read like Redditors. It's just a fascinating thing to be able to sort of pick the patterns of. I think we're a long way off of getting around that, but you've seen these companies that want to put like a AI pin on your chest. I think that is what they're going to need to sell a lot of those to make the cumulative data equivalent of the web. But instead of, saying absolutely batshit insane things, they'll say, hi, how are you? And be a normal person.
Maybe
that's
Maybe this is like a slightly dark comparison, but
I love that.
So with the whole being able to tell like vibes of it being AI, even as these things get better and better and better, there's still
Yeah.
something that you can feel. And
Mm,
I saw this video. I don't remember how long ago it was, but this video of people working in like a factory line of chickens, and they were like
right.
splitting up the like the chicks. And when they're like really young, you can't visually tell if they're male or female. But the people working
Mhm.
on this line, I think they were able to do it with like a 99% accuracy after they've been
Brilliant,
doing
isn't
it.
it?
Sorry?
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. I think the male ones they just killed. But
Yeah. Oh well, that's terrible. But
yeah, I think one line, yeah, the one line went to the grinder. The other one, they
yeah,
kept
that
the
bit's
chickens
not brilliant.
around.
But for clarification, I don't think it's brilliant to grind male baby chickens into meat. I just think it's cool that
But like,
I think it's cool that humans are neural net.
yeah, but like my point is that even if most people can't tell, after you've been working with some sort of information set, some sort of environment for long enough,
Yep.
there's you get like an innate sense of what is going on there.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like people are neural nets. We based the entire technology stack of these things off of people, essentially, or we try to approximate what we're doing, and it kind of works. Is the thing. Like you get image classifiers all the way back to like 2014. You could you could probably have trained a recurrent neural network to actually know what a chick is just from a couple of pictures of it and maybe some input data. That was completely possible. Classifiers for that sort of thing, because that's just a binary classifier. The most dead simple output that you could possibly want to have. You don't need transformers. You don't need any of that. But people can do that for everything. And that is, I suppose, really the goal that we're trying to get to here. What we've done is we've kind of classified for passing the Turing test for most people at this point. The thing about the Turing test is it itself is a dynamic test that is based on like the neural net that is a person and what they can understand. I'd say that for myself, because I work with these tools and I build these tools and I have to butt up against them daily, all day, I have built probably a different type of network for spotting them in the old meat brain here. And I think anyone could do that. And I think that's always going to be the trick, is a bit of cat and mouse between what can we do to spot something and who can spot it. That would be a skill in of itself, is who's kind of like the best at doing these. And how many people can these things get past to convince? And is convincing people really the end goal at that point?